Okay guys, this is it. This is the big one, the big video of the year. Just kidding, always kidding, because I get really nervous at the beginning of videos. So this is our 2017 financial wins and fails collab. I'm so excited to be sharing this video with you guys. It's a lot of fun for Jared and I to go back through the year and look at, like I said, where we had our financial wins and fails, not just with money in every area, but this video is about money. So I did one last year, which I went back and watched while I was preparing for this one. It was fun to watch because last year, like I said in the video, it was a big failure, and this year was so much better. So there's lots to talk about. Just warning you, it's probably going to be long, and I wanted Jared to be in this video. I went over everything I'd like to talk about, and then we talked about it, and it was a good talk. We went back and forth, and I just said I don't want us to ramble on even more, so I'm just gonna do this by myself again. But obviously Jared is the one that works, so he makes all the money, and he did very well this year. I'll link my last year's video below. Okay, so we'll just kind of go a little bit all over the place. So we'll start off with the income. Last year, the reason we had a big fail was because he had only made, which compared to his other years, this wasn't a lot, so that's why I say only. And that was our only source of income. He had made $73,000. We're talking about gross income, and that was the lowest amount he had ever made. So we really struggled last year. But this year, his goal was to make $100,000, and he just got paid today, the last paycheck of the year. And I said, I'm getting ready to do my video. You need to give me the exact numbers. So he went in there and looked, and then he's like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Because the number was $99,928. So he was just off by $72 of making $100,000, which is totally fine. He obviously still hit his goal, and combined with a little bit of income that I made, it would have been $100,000. So yay! We did a lot better this year than last year, but that doesn't mean that there weren't some fails. So we'll start off with the fails again and then end with the wins. So one big fail is really upsetting, and I don't think I haven't talked about this in any videos yet. You know, I sit in front of this fire because it's cold and freezing outside, and now I'm getting hot. So I've always done my budgets in Excel on spreadsheets, and I always had them stored on one of these little things, okay? And I didn't have it backed up anywhere else, and it's kind of been messing up for a while, and it finally just completely broke. So in June, I lost every budget I've ever done, and it was really upsetting. So last year, for last year's video, I got to go back through the year and do like this big year-end budget summit thing, and you know, I spent a lot of time doing it, and it really helped me to see where exactly all our money went and where we overspent total, you know. And I couldn't do that this year, and I was really upset. So I only have from July to now budgets. It was a little bit difficult to get July's budget exact, but I did pretty good. And it's just really sad because, and I went to dinner with Dollar Dude and Budget Girl, and Budget Girl, I told her, and she was like, completely understood. She was like, I've always saved all my budgets. She said she'd be so upset too if she lost them. And Dollar Dude said he never saves any of his, so he didn't really understand. But I mean, those meant a lot to me because I had all the ones from when we were in debt. So it was really upsetting to lose them all. So the lesson learned is to back your budgets up in other areas if you store it like mine. I know some people do theirs online, you know, to where they don't have to worry about that, but that's just not what I did. So big fail, big upsetting fail to lose all my budgets ever. Those were my babies. Well, not my real babies, but kind of my second babies. The second fail for me personally is that I just didn't do good on YouTube. Once again, I'm just like the worst YouTuber ever. They're just time consuming, probably because I talk too much and have to edit a lot. But I only got paid 5 times on YouTube. And if you're not aware, you get paid each time your account hits $100. So I only get paid like every 3 months or so. But that's my own fault for not making more videos. So I'd like to do more. It's just hard to find time, you know, to film. Like nobody's in my house right now. The only way I was able to get this filmed is because my kids were gone. Because they're loud. And then when they go to bed, you know, I'm tired and I gotta work out and do all this, clean house and all this stuff. So at least I made a little bit on there. Also, I did a lot of babysitting, and I kind of just always kept that money in my wallet. I never kept track of it or anything, so I was a little disappointed in myself for not keeping track of that, just to kind of know how much I made with the babysitting. Another fail, and these are just so minor compared to last year. Last year was bad, but this year we're still not at 15% retirement, which I did kind of talk about this. We kind of talked about this in the previous videos that we posted, but I did finally sit down and figure out, because I just haven't been sure exactly what percent we're at. So I did finally sit down and figure it out, kind of. And I told you guys in the last video that I would like to at least be doing 15% of Jared's base income. He makes $52,000, that's his salary. And then, like I told you, he made almost $100,000 this year. So, you know, he makes almost that much in commissions. So I didn't get as far as calculating what percentage we've contributed with the commission, but his base pay is easy to figure out, and I know that we're doing about 10 to 11% of that, so I know that it's less than that if you add in the commission, but I think for now a good goal starting out is to try to get to that 15% of his base, and we're at 10 to 11%. So I was thinking for 2018 a good goal, not so much to get at 15%, but maybe try to budget in $100 extra to put into both of our Roths. He has his 401k, I have a Roth, and he has a Roth. And he has 6% coming out into his 401k, and then we do, on top of that extra, we do $100 a month into his Roth and $100 into my Roth. So I was thinking, let's increase that to $50 per Roth, $100, try to budget for that. That just came to me. I didn't see what percentage that would be at, but that would be better than nothing, okay? Because we're still not at 15%. Sorry, I'm just kind of all over the place. I'm not good at these things. Another fail, we're still not paying extra to the mortgage. I told you guys we did a couple of times, a little bit here and there throughout the year, but still not on baby step 6 technically. And then also, I only did one no spend month this year. I did it in January. Compared to 2016, I did 2 no spend months. So we could probably save more money if I would have done 2. And we got January coming up. I haven't decided, but I think I want to do one, and I should, because we don't have anything planned. And we got all that Christmas money. Who's with me? Who wants to do it? Okay, so that's all I have written down for the fails. Like I said, not near as bad as last year. So let's go into the wins. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so the wins, they're just random little wins. Obviously, the overall win is that we made a lot more money than we did last year. Jared made almost $100,000. I made a little over $600 on YouTube. I have no idea what I made babysitting. And then I did that decluttering challenge in November, which I consider a big win. It plays into the financial wins because I ended up selling a lot of stuff online, mainly on Facebook Marketplace, but I also used OfferUp and Garage Sale and Let Go. I've never sold anything online because I was scared to. I was like, I don't know how to do that. It's gonna be hard. But I just started doing it. The challenge motivated me to do it because I wanted to get rid of stuff and not just send it to Goodwill. So I made, I don't know, probably about $150 in November and December selling stuff online, and I still have stuff listed and I'm still finding stuff to list. So I'm hoping to kind of make a little bit more income in 2018 just selling stuff online. And it's crazy to think of all the stuff that we sold at garage sales in the past for pennies and dollars when we could have been selling that stuff online and making a lot more money. But it just means that, you got to hold on to stuff for a little bit longer. And when we did the garage sales, we just really wanted to get rid of stuff. But now that I know how easy it is, I'm looking forward to making a little bit more money doing that. And not only did I make the money, but I also got some great deals buying stuff. I showed you in one of my last budget updates, the girls' bedding that I got for $15, and I love it. And what else did I get? Oh, I got JoJo a Christmas outfit. Jordan's pretty much set on the Christmas outfits because she gets all JoJo's hand-me-downs. But, those Christmas outfits, they cost a lot of money brand new. But I got her a really cute one online for only $14. And then she needed a heavy jacket, because it's winter, and I've been sending her to school and it's freezing days with just a light jacket, and I'm sitting home feeling like such a bad mom because she didn't have a big jacket. But I didn't want her to go to the store and spend $50 on a nice big jacket. But one day, I was about to go to the store to just get her a new jacket. I was like, I just got to do it. She's got to have one. And then I looked on the Facebook Marketplace one more time and I saw this deal for a good North Face jacket. It looked brand new and it was only $10. And I was like so excited. It's like the best thing I've ever bought. So yeah, I would show it to you, but she's not here. And she loves it. It's like purple and white and it's got a little green strap and it like doesn't look like it's ever been used. And I looked online and those are like cost like $100 brand new. Okay, let's move on. Some more wins for 2017. I told you about how I finally figured up our investment percentages. I consider that a win just because it didn't even take that long. But just the fact that I hadn't sat down and done it and talked to Jared about it, that was a fail. But I won by finally doing it. Our retirement accounts are doing great. Jared stays on top of that. They pretty much stay at the 12% or above. So we're doing well in that area. We got to go on a lot of vacations in 2017, which we cash flowed all of them, obviously. We saved up for them. We planned at the beginning of the year, you know, which ones we knew were coming up, and we started a vacation sinking fund. When those came up, you know, they weren't stressful. We had the cash saved for them. So I went to Vegas at the beginning of the year with my mom and sister. Jared and I went to San Francisco. That was an awesome trip. We went to Wimberley with my family. We went to Galveston with Jared's family. We went to San Antonio, the four of us. Jared got to go on a couple golf tournaments and then just go like to Austin to visit his friend. So we got to do a lot of stuff this year. I'm thinking we should probably not do that much in 2018, especially with some of our goals that we've come up with that we want to save for. Another little win, since we just had Christmas, we set aside the money we needed for Christmas a few months ago, and we did not go over our Christmas budget. We still have $40 left in it. Yay! And some of you may know how much we save up for Christmas. It's a lot of money. We spend a lot on Christmas, so I'm not saying like that we didn't spend a lot, but the fact that we still had money left is pretty exciting. And we spent a lot more on the kids than we normally do because we bought them that bed and like a fish tank and little fish in it and stuff. So we did pretty good. And the one thing I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about was the medical stuff. I get comments sometimes on people, you know, that they have to deal with medical issues and how that drains their, you know, emergency fund, or, you know, just makes it to where it's hard for them to throw extra money somewhere, or don't ever have medical issues. You know, we're very blessed we're all pretty healthy, but we do still have, you know, the co-pays and the doctor bills and stuff for when we do go to the doctor. And one thing that's really helpful is that we use an HSA account through Jared's work, and that is money that goes into, I think we do about $50 each paycheck. He gets paid every 2 weeks, and that comes out pre-tax, goes into the HSA account, so we never see it, you know, it doesn't really affect us. And we have an HSA card, like a credit card, and so every time we have to go to the doctor or pay a bill or go get a prescription, we just use that to pay for it. And so that's money that never like affects our budget, and it just makes things less stressful. That's how I feel. If anybody doesn't use that, that might be helpful to you to look into if you can. I had to go to the chiropractor a lot this year because I was having some back pain, but it's better now. I was going at least once a week, and it was costing me $40 every time I would go to pay for it. And I was just like so thankful to have that HSA account, which it drained it a lot, but it would have sucked if we didn't have it. Like I wouldn't have wanted to pay $40 out of pocket each time I went. So yeah, don't have to stress about doctor or medical bills because of that. All right, I feel like all these failures and wins are so minor. A big one that's really exciting to talk about is our net worth increase. So like we've said a million times, when you're in baby step 2, paying down debt, that's really exciting. And there's lots of ways to keep yourself motivated, you know, visuals, and just seeing those numbers go down. And it's a lot harder after baby step 2, at least to me, and I know a lot of other people agree. But one thing that we have started doing that really is exciting to see is our net worth. I'm trying to get in the habit of, or I want to start getting in the habit of doing it every 6 months, twice a year. So I have a video that I did on this before of our net worth. I showed the real numbers. Well, that's kind of scary because those numbers are going to keep increasing, and that's just kind of scary to put those numbers out there because, you know, like I said, people might start asking you for money or be jealous or think we're really rich when we're not, because net worth is really just our investments and like our house and stuff. It's not like the cash we have on hand or anything like that. So I did it in August of 2016, and then I did it in May of 2017, and then I did it just a few days ago in December of 2017. So I'll tell you, from August of 2016 to now, 1 year and 4 months, it went up 33%. And that's not going to happen if you continue to have debt, if you continue to accumulate debt, keep having car payments, school loans, and all that stuff. Like, your net worth's not going to go up. So that's a good motivator to you guys still in debt, to get that crap out of here. So yeah, it's just crazy to see those numbers go up. I might do a whole separate video on that, showing you percentages. Like I said, maybe not all of the exact numbers, but some of them, along with some percentages, because it is really motivating. And to go along with that, let's just say one of our goals for 2018 is to have a net worth of $250,000. Like, that's crazy to say, and it's like we don't have to do anything to make that happen. Just continue to make sure our investments are doing well. Just keep contributing, try to increase it a little bit if we can, and we'll get to $250,000 net worth, and that's just crazy. We're doing good on investing, so yay for that. That's a big win. And then I also want to show you, I know that we have not been paying extra to our mortgage, but I did want to show you our home mortgage sheet because I showed it to you guys in the last video, and let's just show you an update real quick. Alright, this I just wanted to show you because last year in this video I showed you this and we only had the pink line colored in, and then this is just paying our minimum mortgage payments, and we've got to color in 4 more lines, and with our next one in a week or so we'll get to do 1 more. So it takes about 3 months to get 1 line colored in. And let's see, we're about $75,000 left on our mortgage. There it is, 1 year difference. And that's pretty much it for our fails and wins for 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I rambled on so much, but it was just exciting to talk about, and thank you guys for listening. And please tell me how well you did in 2017, especially compared to 2016. I don't know about you guys, but me and Jared, we just love reflecting and looking back and comparing, and you know, always striving to do better, coming up with new goals, seeing, you know, where we did good and where we didn't do so good. So thank you to the other collaborators for doing this video. I'm going to link all of their videos below, and so go check them out if you need some good motivation. And that's it. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!